AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
116-112 victory over the Miami Heat. 31 points, big points from Brunson. He only had 8 in the first half. Went crazy in the third and fourth quarter. Bananas. 31-6 and 5. 19-16 for Karl Anthony Towns. Damn, that's 16. Damn, he had 16 rebounds. 19 points, 16 rebounds for Cat. 23 points for OG Anunoby. Big dog. 4 for 9 from 3. Big dog. You heard me right. AllBall. 9 rebounds. 5 assists for OG. Yeah. 14, 7 rebounds for Josh Hart. 3 assists. Mikal Bridges, 5 points.
Ho, ho, ho. The beautiful, the lovely. They in the building, y'all. The Miss Darlene Bryant. Y'all know the drill. Speak to the beautiful ladies. Be respectful, y'all.
Darlene B, what up, baby?
Hit that like button too, everybody. Hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe, please. We trying to get to 10,000 subs. Hit that like button, y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Jesus Christ. 30 points for Bam Adebayo. 22 for Tyler Hero. Felt like he had more. 12 for Alec Burks. You know you're in disarray when Alec Burks is in your starting lineup. 20. Yeah, that was 22 for Tyler Hero. 11 for Davion Mitchell. 1 for 4 from 3. Finally slowed him down in the league. Huh? But let's get to it. First half was a dud. Knicks down by as much as 19 in the game. Third quarter turned things around. You saw the fourth quarter going bananas. AllBall. What is your reaction to the comeback victory from these bum-ass Miami Heat?
Exactly. Bum-ass Miami Heat. Yo, man, I was sitting on the edge of my couch, man. As much as I hate to win like that, I love basketball games like this. Was a great game. That second quarter, we went from being down 3, I think, or maybe 1, to damn near 20 in the split second. Drove me crazy. But overall, I'm gonna point something out that I'm pretty sure y'all seen, but I'm very ecstatic about it. Big shout out Tom Thibodeau for coaching, keeping bum ass Bridges on the bench, and keeping Deuce in the game. That's what you call coaching. I don't care what we gave up for you. I don't care that you're part of the roommates. You're playing like shit. Deuce is in the game playing well. Sit your bum ass on the bench. Think about it. We was down 3 when he took that early shot in the shot clock, even though it was about to be the quarter over, and took that bad shot. We went downhill from there. Then, in Fabian, this is what I meant when I was saying it's kind of dangerous when you make those substitutions, Flea, where you put the defensive end guy in for the offensive guy. Because sometimes, a Brunson who's bad or defensively at times, he can still be playing good defense or just the flow of the game. You put in Mikal Bridges, he can't even inbound the ball. Then he shoots on the side of the backboard. What was the purpose of subbing them in? So that's what I mean by saying sometimes that don't work. But y'all know me. It's hard for me to give Tibbs props. But listen, man, when you do that, I love when coaches do that. I don't care that you're a starter. I don't care what's going on. We going with the guys that are winning and playing good basketball. But big shout out OG. We said this a while ago, and everybody thought we was crazy. We said we need OG to crash the boards. We said we need OG to average between 6 to 8 boards. We need him to play at a defensive player of the year level type defense. And he had Tyler Hero in handcuffs. He was fighting over that screen. He got some block shots. So for me, I don't want to downplay this game because, it was Miami, no Wiggins. Like I said, Scary Terry. That might be a name that a player does not deserve. I don't know if we could retract or take somebody's name back, but to have an ill name like that and you don't deserve it at all. But still a tough win. They still got Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. who was an all-star. Bam, people, top 20, top 25 player, great defensively. They're coached very well, and we was on the road. So 2 back-to-back road wins. I'm taking that. But I'm starting to be over Mikal Bridges. I just got to be honest with y'all. I know we'll talk about that a little while, but big shout out to Captain. Once again, played great, but we played as a collective. Can't give Mitchell Robinson enough props. We now see what he's going to bring to the table. Offensive rebounding, energy, diving for the ball. We won this game as a collective, even though big body Brunson, Captain Clutch, was probably the best player on the court. Without OG doing what he do, without Tom Thibodeau making that tough decision to not put Bridges back in the game and stick with Deuce. To me, that's what won the game today. We won as a collective. We won with good coaching and with guys staying down. Because like I said, this is another game. And Clyde said it. This was a trap game. We could have gave up. It was on the road. We had every excuse in the book to lose this game. But we kept fighting and we won. So tonight, I just seen that we fought. But I got to give a shout out to Tom Thibodeau, which kills me. But I got to give props when props is due. Because he did not put Mikal Bridges back in the game, who deserved to not be put back in the game. And at this point, Mikal Bridges might need to come off the bench. I think that needs to be a discussion. I don't know when, but that might need to be discussed. Because, all right, if you're not giving us nothing offensively, and then Flea, look, defensively, we made that change, and he let Alec Burks go around that pick and hit the 3-point shot. So for me, great win. This is a great win going into Tuesday at home against a hot Golden State Warriors team. But big shout out to the Knicks for sticking with it. And pulling out another grimy, gritty win. Can't say nothing bad, man. Only bad thing I gotta say is Mikal Bridges, your ass might be on the chopping block. I'm being honest with you. We might have to start thinking about getting rid of you, bro. If we could upgrade somewhere, something nice, he might have to go. He might have to go.
Trading for Dante DiVincenzo?
Now we need more than that. I'm sorry. We get 5 first rounders.
I mean, he's benching him, Flea. Well,
I'm not trading. I'm not trading. But I'm letting him. He's doing what he had to do something insane before he finished. He says trade Bridges now. Okay. All right.
Nigga said, hold on, Flea. Hold on. I'm just waiting. Nigga said, I'd rather have Todd, bitch.
What you talking about? You talking about Willis?
Yep. Oh, shit. That was funny. That was funny.
What you talking about, Willis? Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. So, Flea, Bridges sat the fourth quarter overtime. It's not the first time, by the way.
No, it's not. It's
Not the first time. Shocking because it was after the Memphis game where I forgot to mention he did help cause that 8-second violation against Memphis. 2 out of those last 3 possessions against Memphis last game, he helped close this thing out. Flea, what's your reaction to the game, being that you don't want to trade Mikal Bridges right now? What do you think about this victory?
No, man. There was a 2 to 3 day stretch, maybe even a week stretch, where all the quote unquote pundits, even us up here, were talking about how the Knicks can't beat the top teams in the NBA. And that was the narrative that was getting pushed for the last couple of days, right? Well, after that narrative was pushed, the last 3 games, the Knicks have won. So quietly, we've won 3 in a row. Philly, yeah, undermanned. Memphis, I thought was a great win. And then we beat this team. We beat this team today, Miami, who doesn't have the distraction in the locker room no more with Jimmy Butler. And they got good players. They play well. From what OG always tells us, Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the league, right? So, or one of the top 2-3 coaches in the league, right? So they coach well and they play well. And for us to bounce back after getting our ass kicked on national TV back-to-back games, I think is a good thing. We've come back from down games, right? We've shown some character. We've shown some resiliency, right? Like we could have gave up on the last 2 games, to be honest, That game against Memphis, we could have took a foot off the gas and been like, hey, we on the road. We ain't going to get this win. Let's just look forward to Miami. We didn't do that. We got gritty. We got grimy. We got after it on the glass, getting stops. See, here's the thing right now. I've been screaming about us defensively, right? See, when we want to get stops, we could do it. And that's what pisses me off, is that when we want to sit down in the stands and actually get focused on the defensive end, we can do it. Even Brunson, when he gives effort, he doesn't look like a cone out there. He doesn't look like a mismatch. He's getting physical. He's trying to get up under bigger guys. Like, when we give effort, we look like a different team. Big shout out to having Mitchell Robinson back, though, man. Second chance points, just the energy that we play with when he's on the floor. Completely different team when he's on the floor and Cat isn't defensively. I'm sorry, y'all. The way we play, how we were diving after loose balls, how we was just the energy picked up when he came into the game. That's when we started getting stops. That's when we started cutting into that lead. Again, down 19. Again, another game we could have packed in and said, nah, we look forward to getting back to the crib and playing against Golden State. So I'm happy with what we're doing right now. To speak on Mikal Bridges, he's been inconsistent all season long, OG. All season long, this dude has been inconsistent, right? Do I think we need to take him out of the starting lineup? No, because our bench is so short, and the guys that produce off the bench are doing well. We need that off the bench. If we can't get him in a position where he's hitting shots early, it's rough for him. It's rough for him. And Brunson has to know that. Brunson, as the leader, Brunson could get his no matter what. Like Fabian said, 8 points in the first half. He turned it on in the second half. That third quarter was marvelous. That fourth quarter, it was big body Brunson, Captain Clutch, brought the game home for us. But if he can get Bridges going early, get him some easy touches, get him some shit around the rim, get him to the foul line, get him in the position where he's posting up a smaller player, something that gets him going, because when he doesn't get it going early, it's hard for him to get going in the mid-second quarter when we asking him to go guard Tyler Hero or go guard a Terry Rozier or to go guard a Ja Morant. Like, he was great against Ja the other night. But when it's not clicking on the offensive end, he forgets about defense, and I don't like that about the dude. So we got to figure out something with him. I'm not ready to give up on him because I know we gave up so much for this dude. 5 first-round picks is a lot, especially in today's NBA. So I'm not ready to give up on him yet, but we have to figure out how to get him consistent. Because once he's consistent, now things just start clicking. We got Mitch back. We know what we look like on the defensive end. Cat is still a monster on the glass. 16 rebounds today. We needed every rebound, right? So I'm pleased with where we are right now. Like King's Speech said, we got 40 wins before our 21st loss. 40 and 20. We 20 games over 500. We in good position. We just got to keep getting better because, yes, we have proven that we can beat these kind of teams. But if we're trying to go deep in the playoffs, we got to be able to match up with a Cleveland, a Boston. Y'all see what the fuck Cleveland did on Friday night? Down against Boston? And so, y'all think y'all the champions? We on y'all ass. Walk them down and got a W. Right? So that's the competition that we really need to be striving for. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the Knicks, especially over the last 3 games.
That Bridges topic, I gotta touch on in a couple seconds. Brunson played amazing. To me, he played amazing. I like the way he picked everything up. These are the games that I always talk about with Brunson. Is like, Cat didn't have it going, and we know that's the Miami game was the game early in the year where Cat turned things around. He made Bam Adebayo look like cat food out there, right? And you could see from the jump they weren't going to him. I think it was Tommy Beer saying Cat hasn't moved the same way since the Boston game. He hurt his knee, and we've seen this before with him. And I don't want it to get to the point where what happened with Chicago and he got hurt and he had to ask out of the game and miss 7-8 games. Maybe it's time for you to sit down. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. 7-footer, big guy. We need you to move Spry out there if we have a chance. Forget championship, just to play the best that we can possibly play. I don't want to see him risk anything for the sake of an award or whatever it is. Don't do it for Dipset Cat. Don't do it to prove your Thibodeau toughness. None of that. We need Cat to be the most optimal because we don't have anybody who could pass the ball like Cat on the team, even though Brunson somehow is getting better at passing in real time. Those behind the back passes.
Behind the back dime, he threw to Josh Hart. That was tough. Very tough.
That was a he.
That was a he, OG. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Big time in the second half. Taylor 2 halves too, because the first half we were horrible. We couldn't get anything going. Nothing. And Mikal Bridges is a part of that. OG was a part of that. Josh Hart, everyone, even Cat really is one of those two guys. When we can't get it going, one of those two one-on-one players, they get it going. That's how it's been throughout the year. But Cat, something's going on with him, and Brunson finally took over, which I don't mind him being Brunson in a game like this, being, one-on-one, headstrong, trying to score. This is a game where I want to see that. You don't need 10 assists today because you got to get it going to energize the team now. They got to get motivated off of you being you. So we saw that OG with a big game. I hope AllBall realizes what the hell's going on, talking about he can't start anywhere else. Out your damn mind. Can't nobody do this. How about that? Eyes on the prize, baby, Bubba. Prize pick. Run your game.
Oh, baby Bubba.
Baby Bubba.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.